Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Arabic of the Quran series. Today we'll be doing lesson number 15, Fragments. And today we will learn about a new set of words called pronouns. You already know what pronouns are in English. Let's see what they are in Arabic also. So what are pronouns in Arabic? The pronouns in Arabic are same as pronouns in English. It's just he, they, us and all the rest of stuff. But they have three differences. The first difference is that there's no version of it. There's no Arabic word for it in Arabic. Okay? There's no Arabic word for it. So remember in English, for what do we use it? The pronoun it is used for animals or things, right? But in Arabic, all words are either masculine or feminine. So it will be just he or it or she or it, depending upon the word. Okay, depending upon the word, whether it's masculine or feminine, we will be using these two words. But another thing, there's a differences. In English there's no concept of dual, but in Arabic there is a concept of dual. So there's independent pronouns. There are different separate list of pronouns that deal with dual words. Okay, so this entire middle column deals with dual words, these four words. And the third difference we'll know later. So now let's start. Huwa, he or it. Huma, both of them masculine. Hum, they masculine. Here, she or it. Huma, both of them feminine. Hunna, they feminine. So now let's see. The dual things, they don't change, right? The dual pronouns, they don't change. But masculine and feminine of singular and plural change, right? Masculine, feminine of singular and plural change, but the dual ones look same. So how will you know? You'll know it by the sentence, whether it's referring to a man or whether it's referring to a feminine object or word. Next, anta, you, male. There is a masculine version of you. Antuma, both of you, male. Antum, all of you, men. Anti, you, feminine. There is a feminine version of you. Antuma, both of you, feminine. Antunna, all of you, feminine. So again, we see that the dual doesn't change at all, and the singular and plural have very different versions. Not very different, but they're still different. Ana, I, nahnu, we. Now this nahnu includes both. This nahnu includes dual also and plural. Ana is singular, okay? Ana is singular. Nahnu, all of them. So it can be we both or we all, right? Nahnu, we both or we all. So these are the pronouns, and you need to memorize these start. How will you memorize? You'll start from here and then you'll go like this. So it's like huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. So memorize this chart. You will really need it. It's really handy to memorize this chart. I don't give you a lot to memorize, but this is one of the things that you absolutely must memorize. Okay, there's really no way to go about this other than memorizing it. And of course remember the meanings, because without meanings we can't use them. What's the use of them without meanings? So remember the meanings, memorize them in this order, like this, from singular, dual to plural, and in this order. Okay, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. I want it to be like this. Okay, in that order. So now let's move on to the third difference which I left. The third difference between English and Arabic pronouns. Let's go. It's attached pronouns. Attached pronouns. Now what do we mean by this? See, in English, when I say he boy, okay, if I say something like that, he boy, then there are two different words, right? Or if I say his house, this is two different words, right? And when you write them, you'll put a space in between, right? But in Arabic, there is a concept called attached pronouns. Okay, there's a concept in Arabic called attached pronouns. What happens here, we will see. So this is the first word. Forget this part, just focus on the red things. This red one is who, okay? It is who, and it means his, okay? Over here it means his. So when I translate this qalamuhu, then it will become his pen. Now if I translate his pen over here, then what do I notice? There are two different words, but the two different words are merged into one word. That's what attached pronouns are. Attached pronouns are pronouns that are literally attached to the word, okay? And these pronouns are not independent. For example, if you say huwa, huwa mean the same thing, he, his, okay? It means singular, masculine, and the person is not here. He, his, all that. So huwa, this is independent. Over here we can clearly see a space. This is two words, okay? We can clearly see that this is two words. But when we come to here, we see that the two words are there, but they are merged into one word, right? So attached pronouns are pronouns that can literally be attached. Huwa cannot be attached to the word. How will it be attached? By changing it to its attached pronoun version. This is a version of huwa. Okay, you will learn all the versions of the words of all pronouns, but for now focus on huwa. Okay, this is huwa and this is hu. They both mean the same thing. Okay, but this one is attached pronoun and this one is original pronoun. Okay, this is the original pronoun and this is the attached version of it. So when is attached version used? When you want to attach it to the word. And when do you attach it to the word? You will learn that later. Okay, when you wanted to attach it to a word, that's when you use attached pronouns. Next, ilmuka anta salibun. Ilmuka anta salibun. Now look, ka. Over here, ka and anta mean the same thing. Ka and anta mean the same thing. But over here ka is attached and over here anta is not attached. So who is the original pronoun? Anta is the original pronoun. And who is the attached version? The one that's literally attached. Ka. That is the attached version. Okay? Over here too. Rabbana. When we look at the word na, it's not just one word. It is two words merged into one. And Rabba means Lord, na means our. So our Lord. So Rabbana, our Lord. So how will we know about attached pronouns? By learning them. And how will we learn them? In the next slide you'll see. So now you know what is the difference between attached pronouns and original pronouns. Attached pronouns are attached and they can be attached, and original pronouns cannot be attached. Okay, now let's look at the attached version of each pronoun. Huwa, who or he, huma, huma or hima, whom or him. These only have two versions because depending upon the easiness of pronunciation, they can have whom or him, but they basically mean the same thing. Okay, hiya, ha, huma, hima, hunna, hinna. Until now, the word happened. The attached pronouns are similar to the original pronouns. Only the ha is a little bit different. Hu and ha. The rest of them are pretty same. Now, anta, ka, antuma, kuma, antum, kum. Antiki, antuma, kuma, antunna, kunna. And by the way, these ones had two ones, and this only have one. These ones had two versions of attached pronouns, and this one has only one attached version of attached pronouns, right? Again, ana has two versions, ye and ni, and nahnu has one version, which is na. Many people, what they do is they think the attached pronoun of ana is na, but it's not. The attached pronoun of ana is not na. It is ni or ye. And the attached pronouns of nahnu is na. Okay? So, what are they? So, how will you memorize them? You memorize them like this. Huwa, hu, he, huma, hima, hum, him. Hiya, ha, huma, hima, hunna, hinna. Anta, ka, antuma, kuma, antum, kum. Antiki, antuma, kuma, antunna, kunna. Ana, ni, ye, nahnu, na. And you need to memorize the attached version because most of the time in the Quran, the attached version will come. They are independent pronouns. They are very, very much independent pronouns. But attached pronouns are more in the Quran. So you need to really memorize the attached pronouns too. So the three things you need to memorize are the original pronouns, attached pronouns, and the meanings. Meanings are obviously important. So you will go in this order. You'll go from singular, dual order, and you'll start from huwa. Okay? So memorize these. You already know what original and attached, so I really don't have much to say here. So just memorize these. This list is very important. You will need it in the next lesson also. Properties of pronouns. Pronouns are isms, so they will have the properties of isms, which is status, number, gender, and type. Right? So let's look at each of them. The pronouns, see, when you look at status, we depend on ending sound or ending combination. But pronouns are actually non-flexible, so which means they'll neither have ending sounds nor ending combinations. So how will we know the status? Now, usually what we do with non-flexible words is that we depend on the sentence, right? Depending upon the sentence, we can tell whether that's rafa, nasab, or jar. But pronouns have a special quality. Their rafa, nasab, and jar can be told without the sentence. We don't need the sentence to tell rafa, nasab, and jar, because all independent or original pronouns are rafa. So huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. All of these are ana, nahnu. All of these are rafa. Independent original pronouns are rafa. All attached pronouns are nasab or jar. So now you can see why we use attached versions. The attached pronouns are used when you want to make the pronouns nasab or jar. Okay, the only way to make pronouns nasab or jar is attached versions. So like muslimu, muslima, muslimi, we can't do that here. It is just huwa or who. That's how it is. Or anta or ka. That's how it is. So independent pronouns, attached pronouns. All independent pronouns are rafa. All attached pronouns are nasab or jar. Number and gender is pretty easy. The meaning will tell you. For example, antunna is antunna is you all feminine. Antunna, you all feminine. So it's plural feminine. That's it. Antunna, the meaning told you. Ana, I. See, ana and nahnu are words that mean both genders. Okay, so ana can be masculine, ana can be feminine. Nahnu can be masculine, nahnu can be feminine. Okay, so ana is singular obviously, and it can be masculine or feminine depending upon the person. And nahnu similarly is plural, but it can also be masculine or feminine depending upon the people. Next, type. All pronouns are proper. You learned this in the proper type, the 7 categories of proper. That video you learn this. All pronouns are proper. It doesn't matter if they are independent or attached, they will all be proper. Okay, so all pronouns are proper. That's it. We are done with the pronouns theory part. We have to still apply a lot of stuff, and that's what the next week's video is. The next week's video is full practice, so learn this stuff properly. We'll be doing a lot of stuff in the next weekend. So learn the pronouns perfectly. I need you to learn that pronouns perfectly, and they're really important, and it's honestly not that hard. It looks hard in the beginning, but it's not that hard once you get used to it. So learn it really well and meet me in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.